What's up, everyone? Hope everyone is doing amazing today. And today I want to speak about should you duplicate or raise the budget when it comes down to your ad group? Well, guys, you need to understand that when I'm speaking about duplication or when I'm speaking about raising the budget, I'm speaking about TikTok ads. And please don't use my strategy on TikTok on any other platform. If you need more information about other platform on how I scale, how I test, please let me know and I'm going to make videos about it because you guys need to understand that in dropshipping, every platform has its own way of working. And if you're doing multiple things that you think in a platform will work and in another platform it will work, and you're just mixing strategies, it's not going to help you. It's going to harm you in the long term. There's a lot of things that are so different on TikTok compared to other platforms. Okay, let's say an example. Um, the Facebook layout overall and the TikTok layout are very, very, very similar. And a lot of people that send me messages, they think they can just, create a campaign on Facebook the same way they create it on TikTok and launch their product, and that's it. Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that. Why? Like I said, I will give you an example. You need to understand that on TikTok currently, what's working well is that when you have a winning product, doesn't matter if your campaign made 40 sales, 38 sales, 34, it doesn't matter how many sales your campaign made, you need to turn it off at the end of the day and create a new one on the next day. And it's not something that I have created. It's not something that I have invented. I have nothing to do with this strategy. I've just follow it. So what I mean is every dropshipper that I've spoke to, every dropshipper that I've seen dropshipping, and every dropshipper that have tested let's say a good number amount of product have seen more results by closing their campaign at the end of the day and creating a new one the next day on TikTok. But on Facebook, you don't want to do that. On Facebook, your campaign becomes smarter and smarter and smarter every single day, and you're going to have, a lower CPC, a lower CPM, a higher CTR over the time because it's gathering data, but it doesn't work as well on TikTok. So please, the strategy that I'm going to speak right now need to stay on TikTok. And on other platforms, there's other strategies. If you want me to speak about other platforms, just let me know. I will, and I will tell you what you should do on those other platforms. But for TikTok, just stay consistently, stay consistent with the same strategy. Okay. So what you need to understand is, like I said, on TikTok, you should create a new campaign every day. That's what you should do. And it just works like that. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you are on TikTok right now and you have to state a few products, and those products, they kind of make you money, but they don't make you a big amount of money, or they stay close to the break even. And you're like, what is happening? I find multiple products that made me money, but they're just always close to the break even. Doesn't look like TikTok is doing well. Well, it's not that it's not doing well. It's because you're leaving the campaign. I'm telling you, try 3 days in a row. Close the campaign, create a new one. Close the campaign, create a new one for midnight. And you will see it will drastically have a big difference. And you're going to see better results. Okay, so now what is better and when should you duplicate or increase the budget? Well, I'm not going to speak about other platform. Like I said, I'm going to speak specifically by TikTok. I know I'm annoying by saying that all the time, but guys, it's just I want the best for you and I want you guys to do the correct strategy. And I know a lot of you are over the place with mixed strategies, and it is only hurting you guys. And I don't want that to happen, I want you to, stick to the fundamentals, stick to the strategy, and that's it. Don't think about anything else. After you start making money, you can start thinking about other things. So on TikTok specifically, when I start testing, the first thing that I want to do is I want to raise my budget. So if my budget is, let's say, $20 a day per ad group, I want to raise it to 40 if I have sales, if I have consistent sales. If I see that I got one sale in the beginning of the day, one sale in the middle of the day, then I will raise my budget to, give more fuel to that ad group. And on TikTok, this works amazingly well. TikTok response to increasing the budget is like it's just work. That's just what I'm trying to say. It just works well. So always try to raise the budget up front. It's not going to, a lot of time I've heard back in the days, a lot of people that have been drop shipping for a long time now, and they're maybe switching platforms, switching strategies. They say, yeah, but if you raise the budget too high, well, it may not work, or it will lose the optimization. Like, what you want me guys to be really honest with you. I don't think on TikTok there's any optimization, because I know on other platform, if you raise the budget too high or too quickly, it will lose the optimization. But on TikTok, it doesn't work like that. On TikTok, you raise the budget and it's just going to bring more sales. Obviously, you don't want to do crazy things and raise the budget like crazy, like 500x, like from $20 to like $500. No, it's not something that you want to do. What you want to do is be like, okay, I spent $20. It didn't bring me two sales. Well, let me raise the budget to 40 or 50. And that's a good, increment to start. After that you've did this multiple times and you've seen that it is working well, then you're going to keep increasing the budget more and more and more. So you'll go from 20 to 40 to 80 to 120, and you will see how does it react. The beauty of TikTok and the beauty of increasing the budget like that, if you see that your CPA, so your cost per acquisition of a client. So let's say here it says, oh, it cost me $6 to acquire on average a client. If you see that it's raising too high, like you see this one is raising too high, then what I would do is I will basically go from 120 that I raised my budget from 120, and I would lower it down to 80 again, because I see that maybe 120 is a little bit too much. I push it a little bit too far and it's raising my CPA, so I will lower it down and adjust it. And that's what you want to do. But if you see that you're 120, everything is great, your CPA is quite stable, then go 150, then go 200, then go 350, and so on and so on and so on. So when do you actually want to duplicate? Well, I want to duplicate only when I have optimal creative. So what do I mean? If I'm on an early stage and I'm still, choosing my best creative, I'm still testing creative, then I'm not going to duplicate and duplicate much. I'm going to focus on skilling the ads that are working, and that's it. But the moment I have 2, 3 winning creative that are profitable and that are yielding like insane results, then I'm going to start duplicating, and on multiple ad groups, on 10, 20, 50, depending on the duplication that you make, on multiple ad group, I will be raising the budget at the same time. So yeah, we'll be able, to scale even more. And, duplication works well, but you need to find the sweet spot. What do I mean by the sweet spot? Every product has what it's called a sweet spot. So it means that some products you will not be able to scale it more than $1,000 per day. Some product you will not be able to scale it more than $5,000 per day. Every time you will try to push it, it will just eat your profit margin. So what you should do? Well, you should find the sweet spot of your product, stay consistent, and just let it spend, let it make you money, and let it at that $2,000 per day. A lot of people, what they try to do is they try to push the product to bring it to 5K per day, bring it to 10K per day, and they just eat their profit. I'd rather make a 40% of that, $3,000 than a 5% out of that $10,000. Being Keep in mind that more orders equal more customer support equal more headache. So I'd rather have less orders but higher profit margin than higher orders and lower profit margin. A lot of people, what they focus on is the number on the screen. I don't care about the number on the screen. I care about what is left in my pocket at the end of the day. More money, less headache, then it's a win-win for me. But if it's like less money, more revenue, more headache, then it's not a win-win for me. Then I will try to find that sweet spot and I will stay on there. And how can you find that sweet spot? It's pretty simple. Then you will see that if you go from, let's say, 1K to 2K, it goes very smoothly. But let's say if you go from 2K to 3K, it's not that smooth. It start eating your profit. Then I will try to stay in that 2K range and, let it surf and surf and surf. And that's it. And that's what you want to do. So yeah, guys, this is the two strategies, that I'm currently using to scale a product. Either raise the budget, either duplicate. Raise the budget is overall the best one when you start and when you're basically steadily making money and you see that you have great creative. Then I will start duplicating and going even more ham with those creative that are currently working. Because when you duplicate, the creative get exhausted a little bit faster. So you need to be more prepared to scale when you're duplicating. So raise the budget, start making money, start taking profit. And after, when you have a little bit more creative and you find those winning creative that are working for you, then what you need to do is start duplicating and going ham. So yeah, guys, this is for the video of today. Wish you all an amazing rest of your day. Take care and peace out. See you on the next video. Love you all.